we got past all that. And I still had this feeling in me that I need to do something. So when I shared this with my friend, I told him, I said, I want to try to build up the congregation. He said, Johnny, how are you going to do that? He says, you're going to be going to church here for 4 or 5 months. And he says, how are you going to do that? And I said, well, I'm not going to do that. You're going to do it. I'm going to ask you to help me to do that. I want to ask you to bring in your friends and family. And that was one of the most successful advertisements, if you want to call it that, for Sprint. If you remember, friends and family, and everybody changed their phone numbers over and went with them and saved some money. But for Sprint, that was a big, big move on their part. And they was probably the most people that they've ever encountered coming up over into their company and using their service. So later in the year, as I was exposed to another company that asked me to come and join them, and it was a pyramid company, and a multi-level company, if you remember that. And everybody kind of cringes when you hear that because there have been so many scams doing that. But basically how that works is that I ask you to bring somebody with you next month or next week when we have our meeting, and ask them to bring somebody. That kind of sounds a little bit flaky to me, but I tried it. There were 16 people that started this company, and I was number 17. About 4 or 5 months later, there was 60,000 people involved in this company, and that's how much they thought of it. Well, you know what? We think more of Jesus Christ and what he's done for us than any kind of a pyramid company anywhere. And what I would like to do is to maybe, can I get a show of hands of how many people are here that would do something for Jesus Christ, for what he's done for you? Is there anybody out there? I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't find a few Cynthians that wouldn't do that, and rightfully so, because I'm sure as I do, you love him with all your heart. Oh, man. I had the opportunity. I met my wife in China, and her father was a priest. And my translator told me, he said, Johnny, I got just a gal for you. I said, well, I'm not looking for a wife. He said, well, you got to meet this girl. She's